In today's news, Sandra Bullock has recently opened up about how she's navigating the subject of race while raising her two black children, admitting that she sometimes wishes their skin colors matched. I'll share all the details of the story right here. Welcome back to FTD News, where we keep you up to date with the latest and greatest news updates. I'm Sarah Carvalho, and let's get right into today's story. Sandra Bullock recently revealed she sometimes wishes her skin matched her black adopted children's after opening up about the brutally honest conversations she had with her son about racism when he was just 6 years old. Sandra Bullock has long been open about how she handles the topic of race with her children. Appearing on the Red Table Talk show this week, Sandra spoke with host Jada Pinkett Smith, Willow Smith, and Adrienne Banfield Norris about the reality of raising her black children, admitting that she sometimes wishes their skin colors matched. To say that I wished our skins matched? Sometimes I do, Sandra said, because then it would be easier on how people approach us. Willow Smith weighed in to share her own thoughts on the subject, saying that a difference in skin color doesn't influence or change the bond between a parent and their child. It's the mother-child dynamic, she said. There is no color. Sandra responded, saying, maybe one day that will go away. Maybe one day we will be able to see with different eyes. In another interview, Sandra shared a touching anecdote while speaking about the wider nature of prejudice faced by those who are disenfranchised. Speaking to the Griot, Sandra recalled a heartbreaking yet crucial conversation about racial profiling that she had with her son when he was just 6 years old, after she saw him wearing a hoodie. I have a beautiful black son, Sandra said. At the age of 6, he popped on a hoodie, and I was like, we're gonna have a conversation. It's different for you. I was like, what does it look like you're doing with the hoodie? Sandra went on, and he says, well, I look like I'm hiding. Sandra said that after asking her son if he had anything to hide, which he said he didn't, she told him, then you don't need to wear the hoodie outside. I said, people are scared and will react to you differently than if you were a white boy, Sandra added, and he knows it. I let him see everything. I let him hear and know everything. She went on to note that she feels she's responsible for making her children aware of the dangers they face as a result of racism when they go out into the world. I don't care if teaching them about it scares them, because it's my job to let them know that outside of these safe walls, things are different, Sandra said. But they know how safe they are in our house. It's a scary thing to be a parent in general, she continued. It's a scary thing to think that when your beautiful son grows up and becomes a man, someone's not going to treat him the way you treat him simply because of the color of his skin. It breaks my heart. It makes me full of rage. It makes me afraid, she added. But all I can do is my job. Protect them, enlighten them, and show them their power. Show them how to be safe, but the system is not fair. Sandra's comments were met with widespread praise, with many people thanking her for speaking so honestly. Thank you, #Sandra Bullock, one person tweeted. Truth is crucial. Learning what the truth is from people of color instead of the privileged and biased is necessary. When you finally get it, see it, and fully respect it, you can honor truth and people of color. You can never again not see the glaring injustices and inequities. She always understood empathy, another user wrote. I've always respected her for it. Since day one adopting her son, she kept it real. It's an open conversation that we have, Sandra told BET in 2015. He doesn't understand why people judge each other based on the color of their skin, but he knows that they do. He also knows that there's sexism. He knows that there's homophobia. He knows a lot for a 5 3/4-year-old. Sandra went on to address the responsibility parents have to speak with their children about such topics early on in their lives, regardless of how difficult it might be. I think if you don't start the conversation very early on, you're doing them a disservice, she said. I can't hide in a bubble with my son. I want him to know the truth, but I also want him to know the good in the world as well. Sandra continued, those are hard conversations to have, you know. It's not any conversation any parent wants to have with their child, is that you'll be judged by the color of your skin rather than the content of your character. But it exists, and I want him to be safe, and I want him to be aware. Once he leaves this house and I'm not with him, it's his life, and how he approaches it is his decision, she added. But I want to know that I did the best I could as his mom to educate him on the ugliness in the world and also the beauty. Well, Sandra Bullock brings up some very crucial points regarding matters of race, racism, prejudice, and discrimination, as well as advocating for her children and teaching them to advocate for themselves by ensuring that they are aware and informed about the realities of the world, both good and the bad. I want to hear what you think, so drop your thoughts and comments below to join in on the conversation. All right, friends, that's it for today's news. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you didn't know, now you know. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and check back regularly for daily news stories. You can check me out on social media to see what I'm up to when I'm not in front of the camera, and we'll catch you right here next time for more news. Bye.